Good morning, everybody. How are y'all? Today I'm going to be going on basically an onion binge. That's right, a day of onions. My husband's out of town, so I'm going to take advantage of it and enjoy my onions for the weekend. What I'm going to be canning up today is some sweet pickled Vidalia onions. Excuse me. I've got this recipe off of Canning Homemade's website. I trust this site. Also, need to add right quick that this is going to be one of my videos, Taste of Summer videos for Teaser Pleasers collaboration. So I'll have that in the title, of course. But just, yeah. So if any of y'all are interested in that, I'll be putting a link to her video asking people to join in, and she's welcoming everybody to join in. So, alright, but one of the first things I wanted to do was talk to you about when you're doing pickling and jams and jelly, that they are a high acid food. And you want to be sure to use a non-reactive metal pot when you're preparing the food itself. Such as, basically a high acid food is got a pH of 4.6 or lower. The lower the pH, the higher the acid. So if you're using aluminum or untreated cast iron to prepare the food in, like I'm going to be using one of my two pots here, which they're not reactive pots. Anyway, when you use untreated cast iron, aluminum, it reacts with the acid in the food and it leaches a metallic flavor into the food. So you're going to get some funky tasting stuff when you open it, months later, and you're going to be going, what is this? Why does it taste like metal? That would be the reason. So if you're going to be soaking, cooking, whatever, you need to use plastic. If you're just soaking it, enamel coated cast iron, or this is enamel coated pan, or stainless steel. And I'm going to show you right quick. I've got my canning kettle over here. Let me dump the water out. Look, I did a project last year, my cinnamon pickles. Let me take you down here. And I had to soak those for a while. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Get the water out of there. Sorry. See those rust spots down there? I mean, I soaked my cucumbers in a plastic dish pan designated strictly for food, but I remember my mom using this pot, and this was my grandmother's pot, for trying to brine pickles. So she had all the acid and stuff in there, and it's no wonder if those were there when she did that, or maybe cost them. I mean, it's just that the enamel's chipped off, but that's enough exposed metal in this that it would react. So be careful if you've got rusted pots like like these enamel ones. You don't want to use that to prepare pickles or jams or jellies. So anyway, just wanted to make note of that, especially for those folks who are new to this. You need to know these things, and this is where you learn them. So on to the recipe. Canning Homemade, I'm going to put a link to the site. She also has a Facebook page. It's not been very active, but anyway, this is going to call for 4 cups of thinly sliced Vidalia onions, 3 cups of white vinegar, must be 5% acidity at least, 2 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of fresh thyme, 1 tablespoon of celery seed, 2 tablespoons of mustard seed or pickling spice, 1 tablespoon of dill weed. Well, I think I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm just going to probably use the pickling spice. This has already got mustard seed in it, along with cinnamon, allspice, coriander, bay leaves, ginger, chilies, cloves, black pepper, mace. I like the flavor. I don't know if I'm going to put it in some cheesecloth or just let them float around in there. I'm also kind of torn that I would like to do some with garlic, and I guess I'm going to see where I'm at in cooking this. Maybe do half and half. I don't know. We'll see. how I'm feeling as we move this along. But right now, I'm going to start prepping my onions and getting set up and getting all my equipment ready to go. I wanted to show y'all right quick while I'm slicing up these onions. It called for 4 cups. This is a 4-cup measuring cup, and that didn't look like near enough to me. I mean, it's not quite 4 cups, and you know they're all going to come apart, but I've got a website that kind of does a calculation on how much food you need for projects like this, and I will try to remember to put it link to that in the description box. It's not dead on, but it's pretty close to accurate. And it said for 4 cups of sliced onions, I needed 5.4 onions. So, 6 onions. I've got 3 cups of vinegar, white vinegar here. I'm going to dump in my pot. Two cups of sugar. We're going to turn the heat up on this now, and we're going to get the sugar dissolved. That won't take too long. I got a little ahead of myself on things. I already got my lids in hot water, and I haven't even cooked this stuff yet. It's got to cook for 10 minutes, so I really jumped the gun on that. Way to go, Michelle. Okay. Drain that off and I'll get some more hot water going. Let me give this a quick little stir. Get this dissolving. Put it over a medium heat. No, it's not too hot. Heating up again. Alright, once we get this dissolved, we're going to dump our onions in here, and then I'm going to look at it and decide whether I want to just do pickling spice, or gosh, that's not a lot of brine for all those onions. And excuse me while I go see what's going on with my phone over here. Sorry about that. Personally, I don't see how this little bit is going to, I mean, this is supposed to make 8 pints. I don't see it, guys. I really don't. I mean, I know the onions have got water around, but, I mean, they're going to put off that much water. I've gotten another 2 cups of sugar out. And I'm seriously wondering if I need to something to set a spoon on. Need to start another batch, and this way I can do the garlic. Yep, you know what? That's what we're going to do. If I have extra brine, I have extra brine. But I've got a... I wonder if that will shift things around here. Back to the back. That there. Alright, so we're going to do double the brine. And we're going to put garlic in one, and we're just going to do pickling season in the other. And that solves that problem. And if I have too much brine, I have too much brine. So there you go. So another 3 cups. Good plug. Alright. It's a good thing I buy vinegar 2 gallons at a time. Getting this dissolved. Heat. The burner's going. This pot back here, hopefully y'all can see that. Let me see what the camera's saying. I'm sorry, I'm still learning the new camera. Yeah, you can see this blue one. Even though my jars are in the dishwasher and they're still, they're done. They're in the dry stage, so it's keeping them warm or hot. Canner's out on the front porch on the camp stove. This is boiling pretty good. Oh yeah. So if I need to put my jars in there, I can. I have taken what do you call that thing you put on the rack? There you go. Come up with it in a minute. It is Saturday. I don't have to think all that much on Saturday. Okay, that sugar's dissolved well. Let's see. Simmer till the sugar dissolves, so that's done. And I'm going to put half my onions in here. So let's take I called for 4 cups, and that's probably like 5. That's a lot of onions, y'all. A few more. Okay. I'm going to dump the onions in there. Way back there. Got our onions in there. I just did them in rings. I might should have cut those rings in half. Live and learn, folks. Okay. Those are going to have to cook down for like 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of pickling spices in here. Now I'm wondering if I have some open, because that's never been opened. I have really got to reorganize. I mean, seriously, I've got to throw everything out of here and reorganize this. You know what? Never mind. We're just going to reopen. Open the new one. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of pickling spice in this one. And that's all I'm going to put. I'm not going to do the thyme and the celery seed. I'm just going to stick with the pickling spice in this one. So we're done with that. Let's put you back. Alright. Let's stir it around a little bit. Yeah, if y'all do this, when you do your onion slices, cut them in half. Cut them in half. I could still cut these in half, can't I? Alright, these have got to simmer for 10 minutes until they kind of wilt down some, so we'll be back. I'm going to start putting this in a jar. First jar out of here. And let's see, got a ladle. I need to move this closer so I'm not dumping it all over everything. Cut that off. I need to turn the heat up on that back one a bit. Get that simmering. Alright, here we go. Smells good. Make sure it didn't get you out. Okay. Funnel, funnel, funnel. Try to be so organized. It just never works out that way. Alright. Need pickles with that. Pickles. Onions. Ooh, long. Yeah, definitely cut these up, guys. Cut them in half so you don't end up with the wormy looking stuff like that. Alright, we want a 1/2 inch headspace. I'm not quite there yet. But yeah, I'm glad I went ahead and did more, because I just don't see how this can make 8. Half inch is about right there. Alright, debubble. I had it right in my hand. Real well. And I got a little more room for some more brine. That seems okay. Alright, did I get too much? Good enough. Paper towel. Oh, I know what I was going to do too. I want to, it's about 1/8 of a teaspoon. I'm going to put some crisp in there. The pickle crisp. All pickle crisp to try to help crispen those up a little bit. Oh. Oh goodness, no, that's not simmer. I'm messing up over here, guys. Yeah. Smell that garlic though. Okay. Don't think I was supposed to do that. This is going so well. Alright. Vinegar. Dip in vinegar. Wipe the rim. No nicks. Hot lid. Hot ring. Finger tight. Alright, for now, I'm going to stick this here to keep it hot until I can take it out to the canner. Alright. Yeah, maybe one more jar out of that one. And let's see. Funnel. Alright. I'm going to finish canning these up. Jarring these up, I should say. And we'll be back in just a bit. Got these in the water bath canner. Sorry, a little shaky, I'm holding the tripod. Got that a good rolling boil with 1 inch of water over it, and they're going to stay in there for 10 minutes. I ended up getting, let me spin you around so you can at least have a view of the yard. I don't know if we can see the birds or not. Let me sit you down really slow. As I started to say, I ended up getting, zoom in on the birds. I don't know if you can see over there on the right, I've got golden finches on that feeder. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Blurring out on me. There we are. Train of thought. 4 pints and a half pint. I knew looking at the contents in that pot, there was no way I was going to get 8 pints out of that. Just no way. So I'm glad I went ahead and doubled everything. Now we'll just have to see how it tastes, and we'll bring you back when we have it out of the canner and have let it set and cool a little bit. Alright, we're all done processing. I'm going to let these sit there for about another 5 minutes. I had turned off the heat, taken the lid off, and I let them sit for about 5 minutes like that. And now I got the rack pulled up. I'm going to let them sit for another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put them in on the mat. Alright, I'm going to take the first jar out. And many of you who've been with me before know I've water bath out on either my front porch or my back porch. I did my front porch today because I thought it was supposed to be raining, and it's beautiful sunny. Anyway, let me see if I can, here we go. Focus. Whatever you do, when you take your jars out of your canner, whether it be water bath or pressure canner, don't tip your jars. Your jars may not have sealed yet, and you don't want to risk getting any of the brine fluid, whatever's in the jar, underneath or between the lid and prevent it from sealing. But anyway, those turned out pretty good. They should settle down once they've finished and cooled off. I'm going to go in there and set this on the mat. And here we are with our finished product. Everybody's sealed, so we're good to go on that. They've still got to sit here and cool down for a good little while. I'm probably not going to get the crispness that I like in an onion out of these, but we shall see. I had done some pickled onions, I think it was year before last, and I did it with some leftover brine that I had from making bruschetta. I really didn't like those, so it just didn't, I don't know, but I'm hoping this will be better. If not, you know, I'm back to refrigerator pickles and putting the onions in that, which I'll be happy with because I know they'll be good and crisp, and those are awesome in salad. It'll just be seasonal. But there you go, taste of summer. Nothing like Vidalia onions. Only get them in the summertime. Got some back on the dehydrator too, and I've still got probably half a bag full because I bought a 10-pound bag at Sam's. So I guess I'll be making cornbread tonight and throwing some onions in there because I love it that way. I need to re-record the cornbread video anyway because I lost all that. So okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.